Yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time. As always, JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate, even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time, and I'm back again. Y'all see the title of the video. Never be never be the cleanup man. Never be the cleanup man, the backup dancer, or the cuck for a woman who left you for a woman who left you. I'm gonna just I'm gonna just name the title like that. Before I begin, shout out to Charles in Charge. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box. In fact, Charles in Charge is putting all men up on game when it comes to situations like this. Go check him out. Go sub to his channel. Tell him JD Miles sent you. In this video, Charles is speaking on multiple topics, but I'm going to focus on this one right here at hand because this is something a whole lot of men go through, and I ain't gonna lie, myself included. Well, myself during my simp years, in which of course I completely failed. I completely failed the simp test because I was in this exact same situation. But but usually I don't talk about this type of shit because it's irrelevant to me. What's done in the past is left in the past when it comes to me. But enough of me babbling. Let's hear what let's hear what this man has to say.
I'm not even gonna lie, I can't let a woman jump back in my life after she left the relationship for some dumb reason. I can't do it. Seriously, this woman ended a 2-year relationship with me because she felt the new guy she just met was doing better than me, and her exact words was, he understood the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live. Now, fast forward 5 years, you've now got 2 kids by him. Turns out all the cash he was flashing, that was credit card. He didn't have no prospect, no jobs, nothing. And on top of that, turns out he's got another kid on the way by a different woman. I find it so interesting right now that this woman now wants to catch up and pick up where we left off. But when I said no, that I'm not interested, all of a sudden, apparently I'm childish and I'm being immature because I'm holding a grudge.
I mean, straight up. So basically, from what we gathered, his ex tried to Forrest Gump him. And those of y'all who seen the movie Forrest Gump, y'all understand what I mean by that. She tried to Forrest Gump this dude. Tried to, she thought that he would be a step dummy. Nope, that wasn't gonna happen. She thought that she thought that he was gonna be a cuck. Fuck no. And because he refused to take her back, now all of a sudden, the shaming and the ad hominem attacking begins. And for what? Because he's living the best life while she was so busy chasing after another dude? I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. So basically, she's now mad at him for the decision that she made. All I can say is this. No, ma'am. You ran you ran to the other guy's bed and now you got to lay in it. And to be honest, I don't blame him for not taking her back for the I don't blame this dude at all for not taking her back. Especially if that's what the fuck she was gonna do. And I can tell you this, he does have sense in this situation because picture this. If she left him for another if she left him for another man, believing that the grass was greener, What makes what makes what makes her what makes anybody thinks that she won't do it again if given the opportunity? And by the way, how everything sounds like, it sounds like she was basing her relationships on material shit rather than rather than the relationship itself. So let's review. Let's review. She left him for another dude thinking that the grass was greener because he had money and all this type of stuff, and according to her, she the dude that she left him with could give her the lifestyle that he couldn't. Okay, okay, okay. Do your thing. 5 years later, she has two kids by this dude. Then come to find out the grass isn't as greener as she thought. Come to find out the dude is broke. Not only the dude is broke, but he has a kid by another woman. Damn, damn! Somebody should have listened to TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. There's this saying back in my birthplace in Louisiana. I don't know out here in Colorado, but I know back in Louisiana there's this saying. You could have been eating T-bone steaks. Instead, you're now eating chopped liver. Basically, what that means is this: you ended a relationship to get into another one, thinking that the person that you left this dude for was going to give you the lifestyle that you wanted. Then come to find out it was all one big lie. So 5 years and two kids later, she decided to go back to this dude, thinking that he's gonna be the cleanup man. He's gonna play the step dummy. He's gonna be the cuck. He's gonna be the moist Watkins. For those of- for those of y'all who for those of y'all who get that last part, you know what I mean. But when he refused, now all of a sudden she wants to call him childish. Oh, he's holding a grudge and this type of shit. And let me go ahead and just say this off the gate. Even if he is holding a grudge, ma'am, you have no one to blame but yourself. You made your choice. She made her choice, in which in which she can't blame him for not taking her back. I wouldn't take that bitch back. Let's just keep it a buck 50. And yes, you got females out there who as you hear MGTOWs be sitting there trying to monkey branch one person to the next person to the next person, and when they had their fun and all, damaged damaged so much luggage, children from a previous relationship, and having mental problems. Now all of a sudden, those same men that they left behind is now the same men that they want to come back and take care of them. They're bastard children from a previous relationship and all the baggage. No, it ain't gonna happen. And yes, even I've been in this situation. And yes, and yes, I could still hear the crying and bitching. In which I don't give a fuck. You made your choice to leave the relationship. Now you got to deal with the fact that the relationship is officially dead. I've moved on. Just like how any other man that's been in the same situation also moved on. Oh, you thought that? No, these no, these type of females got it in their head believing that, oh, I'll just leave him for another person, and if things go wrong, I'll just go run back to him. Yeah, like that's always gonna work out. So basically, these females trying to treat these men like Forrest Gump. And if you haven't seen the movie, as much as I want to tell you not to go see it, do see it. That way you have a clear example of this situation right here. And nine times out of ten, and 9 times out of 10 is probably going to be out of pity. Basically, she let this dude, she let this dude get not one but two kids by him. Did all this shit. She had her fun, and when they find out it's all lies, she expected for him to take her back and take care of the mess that the previous man made. Don't do it. Don't do it, fellas. Don't do it. By the end of the day, she made her choice in life, and now she has to live with her decision. And no, it and fuck no. She can shame all she wants. That still ain't gonna change the fact. She decided to end the relationship, so the relationship is dead, and it ain't no coming back. Bury it 6 feet under. Now, Charles in charge made some excellent points when it comes to this matter right here. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out, fellas.
Now that this woman now wants to catch up and pick up. Listen, even though in the moment. But when I said no, that I'm not interested, all of a sudden, apparently I'm childish and I'm being immature because I'm holding a grudge. Listen, even though in the moment that probably stung a bit, she did that man a favor. And ultimately, she did him a favor twice. First time around for showing her true colors and passing him up to be with a man who she thought was going to be a better option and was going to be an upgrade financially in life, which turned out to be not so true. And then the second time around, she did him a favor by actually coming back into his life and making him aware of what she had been through. I mean, knowing the reason why she left him, only for her to ultimately, on the back end, come back into that man's life, expecting this man to basically play the cleanup man and clean up her mess. You know, a part of him. Even if he's the kind of guy that wouldn't wish negativity on his worst enemy, he slept a little bit better that night, knowing she realized just how much she messed up and she can't take it back.
Facts. Straight up facts. Fellas, if she's been in a previous relationship with you, left you because she thought the grass was greener, and when that relationship goes bad, and now she wants to come back to you with kids from that previous relationship, baggage, luggage, and emotional distress, don't do it. Don't do it. It ain't even worth it. And 9 times out of 10, if she did it before, she'll do it again. Again, shout out to Charles in Charge. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box. Go check him out. He drops some excellent content. Subscribe to him. Tell him JD Miles sent you, the whole 9 yards. And with that, I said what I had to say. I'm done, and I'm out this bitch. Later.